Alright, well, we're making a little progress tonight. Got the fender off the driver's side and working on it a little bit. And as you may remember from a previous video, we kind of worked on this contour and got it, the radius of it loosened up enough and made it less sharp to fit the contour of the rocker. So we got that looking good. We cut this area right here to help with that fitting, and what we're going to do is just throw a couple of tacks on there so that it's pretty rigid, but you still got a little bit of movement to do a final tweak. We'll put it back on there, tweak it, and then weld it all up. We may put it on and off a couple times to make sure we get it right before we weld it up. And then the other thing that that has been a discovery is that there is indeed in the bottom of the lower rocker there's a nut in there, cage nut, whatever you want to call it, J-clip kind of thing. But these lower patches, you know, they didn't come with two things. It needs a hole right here, and from the factory, the outer skin of the fender should have a little relief in it right here to get access to that. So we're going to put those back in and do some more test fitting and see if we can make some progress. So, you know, kind of got disappointed here that thought this was just going to be an easy, hey, throw these fenders on, throw the hood on, and then we'll be ready to do you know, some priming and blocking and that kind of thing. And but this is going to be more of a project to get all this to fit right. But got to get it right now, and then we'll be on to the next stage. So anyway, we'll do a little work on this and get it back on there and see how it looks here in a little bit. All right, well, we put a little tack weld right there to hold this seam in place, and drilled a hole and a relief back there. So we're going to do some trial fitting on and off a few times to make sure we don't over relieve the hole and this little slot. So I already tried it once. It can't really get the bolt in there. Not enough of a relief back there, so we're going to open that up just a little bit more and see if we can get it to fit. All right, we'll come back and show you more when we get it done. All right, well, we've made a little progress. We've, thanks to the help from some of the YouTube guys and some research, made some progress here. Got this gap looking pretty good. Of course, this one's always looked pretty good. And the hood gap there looks pretty good. And this side looks pretty good. It's slightly bigger on this side than this side, but man, it's so close that I can live with it, and we can tweak it just a little bit more to make it better. That gap is pretty good. This cowl panel is not welded in, so there is a little adjustment there to tweak on that. And this fender gap that last night was flapping in the wind here, as you can see now, is pretty dang flush all the way down through there. It's got a little bit of a bump out there, but I think we can do some massaging on that. And so maybe if I take these fenders and the hood off about 184 more times, I can get the rest of it tweaked in for good. The last thing we've got to do for sure is work on this this hood line right here. As you can see, it's right there, has a bow in it, and then toward the back it sinks down. In the front it's down, you know, as well. So definitely got to work on that, but it's looking promising. I think we can, you know, maybe by the end of the weekend we'll have all this where we want it, and get all the front sheet metal on here and bolt it on, and maybe get another coat of primer on here. So anyway, this is it for tonight. I'll just go ahead and upload this. And again, thanks for all the help. Thanks, guys.